To the report of Houston, a survey was conducted in 1992. By the time a child reaches the age of 10, and if he watches television, the average hours that a person in USA watches, he would have viewed 200,000 violent acts on television and 40,000 murders. Imagine what impact it will have on that young mind. According to a report of the American Council of Pediatrics in the year 2001, it says that death in children and young adults and adolescents only due to violence, that is homicide, suicide and trauma, is much more than the diseases, much more than cancer, much more than congenital heart disease, the deaths caused by these violence. And furthermore, according to research done by the Kaiser Foundation in the year 2005, it said that on an average American child watches television every week for 44.5 hours. That means every day he watches television and sits in front of the computer game or in front of the computer screen, all put together, for about 6.5 hours every day. That is, there's no other activity he does more than sitting in front of the television screen or the computer screen, more than sleeping. Sleeping is the only thing where he may sleep more. Otherwise, any activity that he does, maximum is this. And the impact it has on the lifestyle, on the behavior is drastically negative. There were researches done on what effect does a video album has. You know, you have a lot of video albums coming up and dancing and singing and music. It takes a person away from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Therefore I say it's khutu'atu shaitan. There are researches on the sex shown on this television. It's tremendous. Maximum number of channels on the satellite TV. In America, it's pornographic channels. In UK, it's pornographic channel. The maximum profit, the percentage of profit made by any channels are the pornographic channels. And the cheapest to run a channel is the pornographic channel. And even the entertainment channels have started getting obscenity on it to attract the people. And people get slowly and slowly alluded towards it. And India, which is the conservative country, the eastern part of the world, maybe a few decades back, when we see the way the movies were made in India, if they had to show a love scene, they used to show 2 flowers. That's it, indicating love scene. Later on, we had the hero, heroine, they're running around the tree to show a love scene. Now, you see them openly kissing on the street, Indian movies, even sleeping in bed. And it's very normal. So that's how, you know, it started with just showing a symbolic lovemaking with flowers. And then we see today that openly sleeping and showing all the scenes and all. And it's even getting into the normal film television channels. Then you have the fashion TV and all these, you know. Therefore, we are very particular that in our school, all the children who are studying in our school, in their house, in their family, there should be no cable TV. Even if they want to see Peace TV, if they have a private dish where only Peace TV comes, it's permitted. But if they have the cable TV along with Peace TV, for another 100 or 80 haram channels come, we say, don't see Peace TV. Or the Islamic Sharia says, let a small loss take place to prevent a big loss. So the bigger loss is the haram channels. The small benefit is the Peace TV. But best is to have only Peace TV. Have a decoder, see the channel, that's fine. And there are very few channels which are Islamic and getting people to the straight path. Very few. The percentage will be less than 1% of the channels. So we pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that we have more channels. And even the Islamic channels should see to it that they're on the Quran and Sunnah. That's important. Because even they get deviated with this media, the film industry, you know, trying to get more popular. Slowly, they try and deviate. So we pray that we be on the straight path. So this is just in short the few ill effects of TV, and you can go talk on this.
Dear brothers and sisters, in